I can't see her doing something like that. She's super intelligent. I can't.
A human skull was found in a shallow grave at a Florida farm.
This video contains mature themes. Watch with discretion.
The remains were that of Taylor Wright, a private investigator gone missing weeks before. Police would soon uncover the mountain of lies surrounding what happened to her, as would the murderer's husband. Before her murder, Taylor was tied up in a messy divorce. She had taken out money from her and her ex-husband's joint bank account. In over her head, Taylor decided to trust her friend Ashley MacArthur to stash $34,000.
Ashley was a businesswoman. She worked for her family's company called Pensacola Automatic Amusement Incorporated. The company owned jukeboxes, pool tables, and other different, bar games.
Taylor was ordered by a judge to return the money before their court date of September 12, 2017. She never got the chance because she suddenly went missing.
My gut tells me that this is not normal behavior, that she wouldn't do this, and something bad has happened to her.
She is 5 feet 6 inches tall with brown hair. If anyone sees her or has any information of her whereabouts, you're asked to contact police.
Taylor had been living with her girlfriend Cassandra, who, at the time, suspected she had run off.
I said, well, we'll go to the grocery store. I'll pick up some stuff. We'll have wings tonight. And that was that. She was like, okay, well, Ash is coming over. We're going to go to Ash's bank, and we're going to pick up my money and stuff out of the safety deposit box.
But after a few days of no contact, she called Ashley, the last person to see Taylor.
She was talking about how she felt like something just wasn't right with Ashley. She wasn't sure if Ash had her money or not.
They'd made plans to retrieve Taylor's money from the bank on September the 8th.
Do you know anything about this money that Taylor had given you all?
No, absolutely not. She's never given me anything.
Ashley called Cassandra and explained that instead of going to the bank, Taylor decided to go horse riding outside of Pensacola as a stress reliever. But when Cassandra still didn't hear anything, she became even more concerned. Ashley said that same evening Taylor had gotten into an Uber, presumably to a bar.
The way that she put everything to me was like she was just trying to get her life together, to get her kid, to get back on her feet, and that Jeff had done so much, to her to take away all of this money that she had and everything else.
7:58, Taylor sent me that text. I'm not mad at you. I should have called. I just need some time to think. I'm trying to get my life organized and back on track. At like 11:54, 11:55, Ash texts me a screenshot of what Taylor just sent her. The text that I told you where Taylor sent Ash a message saying, I'm okay, I'm not doing anything bad, I'm just stressed out with the move in court, and I need a few days to myself.
Ashley painted a target on Taylor's ex-husband's back.
The story that I get is that Jeff was the aggressive one.
The police investigated him, but he was confirmed to be out of town. Taylor was officially reported missing on September 14th.
She has a little boy. His name's Drake. He's with his dad. But she was texting him every day. They would text back and forth. She hasn't communicated with anyone. We're all just puzzled, just befuddled on what has happened to her.
Ashley was brought in to be questioned. Her previous story didn't waver. With no leads, detectives visited Cassandra's house where they found a $19,000 check for Taylor. All her belongings were there as well. However, the greatest indication of foul play was yet to come. Ashley and Taylor's cell phones pinged on the day of their meeting, and it was not where Ashley said they were. It was a farm owned by the MacArthur family about 40 miles away.
Even the texts themselves are not the same type of words or verbiage that is normally used by the person who has gone missing or disappeared.
Ashley was brought in for further questioning.
We know that you didn't go to Milton when you said you went to Milton. Not when you said you went there.
Oh,
you went that evening. What were y'all doing out there at this farm? You know y'all were there.
She showed little empathy for Taylor, saying, I don't believe Taylor's been harmed. Just think Taylor's doing what Taylor does.
of course, the story that I get is a very sob story about how Jeff's taken all this money and now she's just, trying to hide it and move it and do all kind of just shady stuff with it.
But the police were closing in on her lies.
So you're the only one that was with her on this day at this farm that you did not disclose to us?
I didn't do anything to
So
her.
if she's at that farm, we're going to find her because we're executing a search warrant out there right now.
That's fine, but she's not going to be there.
And a tragic update out of Escambia County, Florida tonight. The body of a private investigator missing for more than a month has been found.
In fact, the investigation uncovered Taylor's remains at the edge of the property. She had been shot in the back of her head.
And we actually found a necklace that Taylor had.
Ashley had never intended to store the money for Taylor.
We got a copy of the cashier's check and looked at the signature on the back. It did not match any of Taylor Wright's signatures on other checks that she had cashed.
Records show Ashley put it into her own accounts. By the time Taylor wanted it back, she'd already spent all of it.
Previously, Ashley had become infatuated with a man named Brandon who had purchased one of her family's businesses.
How well do you trust Ashley?
I don't trust her at all.
You don't trust her with your freedom?
No, hell no. I catch her in too many lies.
She paid for his supplies, covered some of his bills. It escalated to her showering him with gifts including many guns, a motorcycle, and a boat.
Did Miss MacArthur also buy you a boat?
Yes, ma'am. The girl spends money on everybody around me.
Ashley spent Taylor's money on Brandon. When Taylor asked for the money back, Ashley lured her to the farm and killed her.
The property up on Britt Road, and that's owned by her aunt and uncle. Have you ever been out there?
Yeah.
When's the last time you think you were out there?
The last time I went out there is when I traded my four-wheeler for a side-by-side. And that's the last time I've been. Before that, it was, I couldn't tell you.
But when was that?
A couple months back.
Zach continues to cooperate and seems oblivious to the true nature of the case.
Did you kill or participate in the death
Absolutely not. I would
What
never.
is this question?
Okay. Whatever.
Did you kill or participate, or do you have any knowledge?
Zero, Jason. Absolutely none.
After Ashley shot Taylor, she wrapped her body in a hammock and buried her. She would later send messages from Taylor's phone to herself and Cassandra. Ashley gave the murder weapon to Brandon, who sold it. Shockingly, Ashley tried to kill Taylor once before. She gave Taylor a beer full of cocaine, which Taylor spat out immediately. Zach eventually realized that his wife was guilty.
I heard her say about asking Audrey about how much cocaine would it take to kill somebody, and that nobody would think twice about it about her overdosing because she already did cocaine.
Ashley was even caught on camera at a hardware store, purchasing the exact same type of cement that was used to fill Taylor's grave.
Ashley was arrested October 19th. Ironically, before her court date, she was found guilty of a separate crime. She had skimmed $13,000 from jukeboxes her family business rented to local bars.
They then say she set her business on fire to burn financial records related to that agreement. Today, fire investigators testified about the fire and how they were able to determine it was arson.
She was sentenced to 7 years for organized fraud and racketeering. For the murder of Taylor Wright, Ashley was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 25 years.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Ashley MacArthur, guilty of first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm as charged in the indictment.
Justice was served, but Zach's world was shattered. Thanks for watching this episode of Crime 101. Be sure to subscribe and see you next time.